Hello there, it's BooshChan03, and today we're not doing Pokemon TCG. We're actually going over my pickups at the Motor City Comic Con last week. So, we're going to jump right in. First of all, got to get something for the dogs. So what we picked up are these doggy bandanas that are pop cultured. So we got Guardians of the Goodies. You got Dung Bomb Department. And with purchase at this particular shop, you actually get a grab bag of other bandanas. So we got this one, which actually shows the size and the company name. So it's Doggy Dana, and both my corgis are sized medium. And then we got this colorful paw print. I'm actually going to throw up their information. I've been to this booth multiple times. I've shopped there now twice consecutively at Motor City Comic Con. They have great products. It's very fun and exciting bandanas. They're very pop culture oriented, and they're great people. So take a follow on their Instagram, and if you get a chance to go to Motor City or even to their website, order some bandanas from them. They're great people. Secondly, we're going to go right into some action figure pickups. I don't only do Pokemon, I do other things, but everything gets expensive, so I try to temper the amount of things that I get. First, we're going to go into gargoyles. I got these two large gargoyle NECA figures. We have, but of course, Broadway. Cool thing about these particular figures is they do open up, and they show the inside, the sculpt. You got a different head, different hands, and then extra additional items. Put this down real quick. And then we got Brooklyn. Just don't want to rip the seal. We got the tail on the left. We got an extra head. We got some props, extra hands, and things of that sort. I really enjoy this set a lot. If you actually notice in my background up here, there's some other gargoyles. I'll actually do probably more in-depth gargoyle action figure collection video at some point. I picked all this stuff up at a really, really nice booth, and one additional item, which I'll get into in just one second. So, along with those two items, I picked up this cross-stitch for my wife. Her favorite Pokemon is Eevee. The person who worked at this booth also did cross-stitch, which is really, really good. So the booth that I got it at was My Nerdvana. They were really, really nice. They're very hospitable. They're very customer-oriented. I would follow them on Facebook if you get a chance. Some of their information is right here. And if you run into them at the Motor City Comic Con, they do great. I bought from them before. They're awesome. The person who is doing the cross-stitch does multiple Pokemon. This is her card, Taylor Williams. You can follow her on Instagram and Facebook. She did a phenomenal job. She has a whole slew of different Pokemon and other pop culture items. She also does requests, so if there's something that you're looking for or want, you can possibly DM her via Instagram. I can say nothing bad about this group. They were a class act, and the one issue I had at Comic-Con was their internet service. It was so rough to try to get card transactions taken care of. For whatever reason, Motor City Comic Con can't do Wi-Fi very well. I had to go to their booth back multiple times, and they're so hospitable and great. I highly recommend both of these vendors. So if you get a chance, follow them on their socials, or go ahead and be a patron at their storefront. So definitely really cool. Moving on to the celebrity items that I got. Got a Carl Weathers autograph for the show The Mandalorian. I know he was in a lot of other things. Honestly, my favorite role that he did was in Happy Gilmore when he played Chubbs. Kind of a huge hockey fan as well, so that's why it kind of holds some special part in my heart. And then instead of an autograph, I went with a photograph with Christopher Lloyd. Have a couple of my buds, Shapes and Omega Maximus, who went with me. They're my con buddies, comic convention buddies, excuse me. But we, went together on it. It was a great experience. A little long of a line, but it was super fun. It was excellent time meeting Mr. Lloyd. So those are the two celebrity things that I did. Moving on to some collectible magnets. Just some small knick-knacky things. I thought they were really cool. Got this Street Fighter box art magnet at a stall. I don't remember which one. And then I got this magnet for my wife. She really likes Parks and Rec. Then we can go into one comic book that I purchased at Motor City Comic Con. It is, hold on, let me see. Alright, it is X-Men number 11. It is the direct edition. It's rated 9.8 from CBCS. Classic Jim Lee art. Had a version of this book when I was a child. Actually got out of the X-Men board game. If anyone knows which one I'm talking about, feel free to comment below. Always love the X-Men. Wolverine's personally my favorite, with a tie with Nightcrawler and Colossus and Archangel, but you know, there's a bunch of X-Men. But I thought this was a cool, nice little collection piece to add to my collection. I have other graded comics, so I might share those at some point in the future. And yeah, it was a really cool pickup, nice find. Got a nice deal on it, so it was a nice pickup overall for this particular comic. Alright, so moving right along. Alright. My wife really likes SpongeBob, and I've dropped by this booth, and they actually were selling cells from the cartoons. And so we have this Patrick Star cell from the SpongeBob SquarePants Nickelodeon show from 1990. I think it's 623V. I think it might be something to do with the episode. It was definitely pretty cool to go there. The art was really nice. There is no certificate of authenticity, so you know, it could be someone just drawing, but I think I'm going to hold them to that these are legit. Then I have this, this nice colored cell of Michelangelo from the 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Here's the pencil sketch as well in the back. Then we also got, from one of my favorite TV shows, I quote this all the time, my brother and my cousins love the show to death. It is The Simpsons. So we have a sketch of Edna Krabappel, rest in peace Marcia Wallace. This is from the Heartbreak Kid, which is, I believe, the one that Bart pretended to be Gordie Howe sending love letters to Mrs. Krabappel. And then eventually becoming, you know, telling the truth and figuring out who it was. And then I got this cool cell of Homer on the phone from, which episode? Film Roman? I don't exactly remember which one this one is, but that one was really cool too. Love The Simpsons, and now I have a piece of The Simpsons, provided all this is legit, which I personally believe. I don't think that, or I hope they wouldn't sell just random stuff at a con, but you never know. But if you guys have any facts or information about that, feel free to comment below. Alright, now we're moving into the last piece from Motor City Comic Con. It's a bigger piece. I'll show it up here first. And I'll slide this way. And then I'll bring it down here for a better... Alright, so this is a artistic piece which was framed by this particular artist. This guy did really good work. I'll include a link to his Instagram as well. But it's the 4 Ninja Turtles in horror film roles. I picked this one other than the other Ninja Turtles because I just think it looked that much better and it was that cool. My friend Omega picked up one, so there's like a buy two discounted deal thing for frame pieces. So I picked up that one. He picked up one that I'll show on the screen now. Along with, I'll show some of his pickups as well. The guy did amazing art. I'll throw his name up on the screen now and his Instagram. Really talented, really nice. He actually took the time to talk to customers, talked about his art, talked about what kind of inspired him and things of that sort. Class act, and definitely if opportunity comes and you guys see his booth at conventions or whatever, definitely buy from him. He's awesome. So pretty much those are all of my pickups from Motor City Comic Con, plus the Pokemon cards that I already shown on a prior video. It was a busy con. I probably spent a little too much, but that's kind of how Comic Cons go. But as always, hey, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.